The number one of the Swedish watch brands, Sjöö Sandström, is back on our channel. They've sent us these 3 different pouches, and inside them we have the brand new chronograph. This watch was released a week ago, so we are probably the first one to actually hands-on fully review these watches. And we're extra happy that we have gotten to see all 3 different colors, because this chronograph comes in both blue, black, as well as this white version that we have popping up here. And in the end of the video I will share with you my favorite. What's extra nice about this new release from Sjöö Sandström is that everything has been worked through. The rotor is new on the movement, the case is new, the full movement is new, the bracelet is new, so everything has been worked through. And that's why this has taken several years for the team at Sjöö Sandström. And I can tell you, my honest opinion is that this has been not for nothing, because this is a great new watch and it fits my wrist perfect. I will get back into that in a couple of seconds. But here you have the 3 beside each other. As I said, I'm really happy that I got to share and try all of them, because I have a clear favorite, even though I think they're all awesome. So now it's time to get a little bit closer at this watch, because we're gonna go through all the specifications and detail of it. And we can start with the dial. The dial has quite some depth, and you can see that when we twist the watch around here, that the sub-dials are actually sunken into the dials. And that's actually because we have a dial under and a dial on top that's creating this kind of 3D effect. The indexes is Arabic numerals, which are applied, and they are in stainless steel, so they have this kind of shiny effect, as you can see here. And the case size is 40mm, a case size that is very popular, and I think this is awesome. That 39, 40, 41 I think is a sweet spot for me personally. The thickness of this watch is 14.95mm. That might sound quite thick. It's a chronograph, so it makes sense that it's slightly thicker, but you can see the back case here, it actually thins off a little bit, so it sinks quite nice into my wrist, and you will see some wrist shots later in this video. The crown has the Sjöö Sandström logo, of course, and one of the chronograph pusher is actually a little bit red, and you will see more red parts on the dial a little bit later. The movement, it's called SSG17, and the rotor, as I said before, is completely newly developed by Sjöö Sandström, which is quite nice. For those of you who've seen my videos before, you know I love to look at the watch by the case itself. Here you can really see the case size, and you can also really see that they have mixed brushed and polished areas, something that I think is quite popular nowadays, and I really like it because it gives a really tooly vibe, as well as it gives some kind of exclusivity when it shines a little bit. So that's something that I think they have worked well on in the design. We're getting closer to the blue version, because we're going to use this watch to show you how the chronograph works, as well as how you set the time. And as I said before, there are certain red parts on this watch, and one of them is the chronograph pusher. When you push the top one, which has the red little circle around it, you will start the chronograph, and then the second hand will start running, which also has a little bit of a red part. You don't see it so well on this angle, but the minute hand that is on the second sub-dial on the right also has a little bit of a red part. So you can basically say that everything that is connected to the chronograph has something red connected to it. Setting the time on this watch is obviously really straightforward. You just pull out the crown, and I like to set the time on 6 o'clock, because then you know that you will not damage the movement. So you just do like this, setting the date, you just push out the crown one step less than when you set the time. So here you can quick set the date, which is straightforward, easy, and it works as a watch should. So getting the time back when you review it, you should always put it 10 past 10, because then the watch looks happy. So now we're back to doing that. So that's how you set the time on this Sjöö Sandström. As I said, everything is brand new on this watch, which also includes the steeling. This is a steeling that Sjöö Sandström haven't used before, so this is completely newly developed, and I think it is a hit. Personally, I haven't always been a fan of the Sjöö Sandström steel links, so I'm really happy that we have this brand new version. And this is a 7-piece link, which makes it extremely smooth and comfortable. The 5 pieces in the middle are polished, and then the 2 on the edges are brushed. And this is also something that goes along with the design language of the rest of the watch. The links are also screwed, which makes it really easy for you to shorten or extend it by yourself. There's also gonna be short links to this, so you can really adapt the watch to your wrist. We have a butterfly clasp that closes one edge first and then the other, and we have an applied logo there as well. So I think this is definitely a great upgrade, and I really like this strap now. The movement, as I said before, is called SSG17, and it's actually visible because we have a sapphire glass both on the back as well as we have on the front. And there you can see the new developed rotor that they have done. I think this is a beautiful one, and you can see it moving around, which I think is an awesome thing to educate people about mechanical movement, showing what's actually inside the watch. When I try to record watches, I always try to get up as close as possible, and because here you can really see the depth and also the details in the dial. And here you can see how the sapphire is a little bit domed, and you can also see the depth of the dial, as I said before, that we have the 2 different layers. But we also have this effect because of the applied indexes. So I really like to get close, and here you can see the shininess of the dial as well as on the hands. So we're coming to the last minutes of this video, where we have tried all 3 different of the brand new Sjöö Sandström Royal Steel Chronographs. The white one, I think that one was given that I was gonna like. The black one, it's a little bit more stealth. I think this is definitely gonna be popular, and it's a little bit more of a basic choice in my opinion. The blue one, I mean, you can never go wrong with a blue watch. If you want to pop a little bit more color, I think the blue one could be great for you. And I hope this video is going to help to guide you who are interested in this watch, because I do think it gives a good reflection of how these 3 different watches interact, and in the end of the video I will show you how they look outside in daylight. But now we have come to the part where I actually have to share which one is my favorite. Because when I've tried them, I think, as I said before, they have different characteristics, but for me the white one is the absolute winner. I think it's awesome with this panda looking dial and also the crispiness of the whiteness. So the white one is a definite winner for me, but I would like to have it both on the steel as well as the rubber strap. Ending this video, I want to show you how they look out in daylight, and with that said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like what you've seen, and also that you will check out these Sjöö Sandström watches in real, because I do think that they are great. The white one is my favorite, but let us know in the comment which one is yours. White, blue, or maybe the black one. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.